Welcome to online learning. Today we'll learn about India wins freedom. Hang on. I want to ask you a question. When did India achieve independence? Yes, that's the right answer. On 15 August 1947, India achieved independence. But how did we achieve independence? Was that an easy and a simple journey or a very long and difficult journey? Did we lose anybody or anything in this journey? To learn about all this, let us rediscover the India's fight for freedom, and let us read the chapter India Wins Freedom. The Indian National Congress achieved limited success during its early years because it was a newly formed party, and that's why it was not known to many, and its members were also limited. The leaders of the Congress at this time were known as the moderates. So, who were these moderates? The moderates were the Congress leader who used to believe in pleading with the British government to bring about reforms. The famous moderate leaders of the Congress were Dadabhai Naoroji and Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Gradually, there grew another group within the Congress. They were called the radicals. Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Bipin Chandra Pal, famously known as Lal Bal Pal, were the three popular leaders of the radicals. So, who were these radicals? The radicals believed in opposing the British strongly. They were in favor of strikes and boycotts. Bal Gangadhar Tilak told, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." Partition of Bengal. In 1905, the British decided to partition Bengal. One part was to have a largely Hindu population, while other part was to have a Muslim majority. You can see in this map, this is Bengal, this is Eastern Bengal. This is the part where there was a Muslim majority, and in this part there was Hindu majority. And this Bengal was in division from 1905 to 1911. So why was the partition of Bengal done by the British? The partition was an attempt to prevent Hindus and Muslims from uniting against the British. People strongly opposed the partition. The Congress launched the Swadeshi and the boycott movement. As a result, the British were forced to reunite Bengal in 1911. The British tried to divide us by the divide and rule policy, but they could not do so. Swadeshi and boycott. Swadeshi means of one's own country. The movement aimed to popularize the use of goods made in India. People were asked to boycott all foreign goods. So, what is this boycott? Boycott means to stop buying or using the goods or services of a certain company or country as a protest. They made huge bonfires of foreign made goods. A large number of women and students joined the meeting. The government tries to suppress the movement. The revolutionaries, some young people in Bengal, Punjab, and Maharashtra, felt that the moderates and the radicals had not achieved enough. These revolutionaries believed that the British could be driven out of India only through force. They were willing to sacrifice their lives for the country. Sardar Ajit Singh, Aravindo Ghosh, and Khudiram Bose were the early revolutionaries. Some of them were later arrested and hanged. Gandhiji leads the nation. In 1915, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi returned to India from South Africa. He stayed there for 21 years. In South Africa, he had fought against the racist policies of the white rulers. His method of fighting, known as Satyagraha, was based on two principles: truth and non-violence. So, what are racist policies? Racist policies are those policies where there is discrimination on the basis of one's physical appearance. And what is Satyagraha? Satyagraha is to seek the help of truth to fight against unjust. So, truth and non-violence were two weapons used by Mahatma Gandhi to fight against the cruel British rule. After returning to India, Gandhiji travelled across the country. He was shocked by the poverty. He decided to fight not only the British but also the prevailing social and religious practices, especially the caste system. He asked the people not to obey the unjust laws of the government. Now today's homework. Name any moderate leader of Indian National Congress during 1910s. Name any radical leader of Indian National Congress during 1910s. Who were known as Lal Bal Pal. In which year Gandhiji returned to India, and on which two principle the Satyagraha method of fighting based. I hope you liked today's class. In our next class, we will be learning about Jallianwala Bagh massacre, non-cooperation movement, and Simon Commission. Thank you very much.